Two,
I
by the way, two
finally
is
have
just
some
it's just so much
honey.
better of a game because it's just so much more
Really?
refined.
But
It's the
how?
fact that it just feels
I
so
shall hold on to the
there's a flow
balloon
to it, right?
and fly like
Two
a
is really
bee
where it starts to
up the
kind of
honey
have that
tree.
like
See?
that kind of like Genshin Impact
But
feel a
if
little
you
bit, where you're
take
just
their
like
honey, won't the
we're
bees
just
be
doing crazy
angry?
ass combos like crazy, you know, all over. Like it's like one, two, you know, there could be
Oh.
like 20 enemies around you, just bam, 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 like it's nothing at some point. Cause that's a good one, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's exactly. Oh yeah, Devil May Cry loves to rub that in your face. They're just like, you didn't shit. My favorite thing here is like there's Heartless in every world, except for 100 Acre Wood, where they're just like, yeah, we just can't have the Heartless be here. I was like, but how fucking funny would it be to have the Heartless they're just and I realize it's because everybody in the 100 Acre Wood they're all a bunch of pussies, so they just couldn't deal with it. They'd be too scared. They'd all be hiding together. Literally in the second game, there's a mini game where Sora is like plays follow the leader. It's like, okay, everybody, and then like if they get scared, they all run away in one direction. They all scatter like mice. I'm like, hey, come back here. come on. We gotta go. Pooh's sitting on his ass somewhere. We gotta go find him. It's always Pooh being weird. It's always him. They're good. Yeah, I'm just doing. I think was it there was someone that I found out that was it was they did this thing where they got like they got like famous people to voice those two characters, but they aren't credited with their actual names. And so they got like what was it? So Butthead's dad was like David Letterman or something like that, like something really random you wouldn't expect. And then when I was hearing him do it, I was like, huh. It's like because I know what Letterman sounds like, and I was thinking like, well, he's purposely doing that like gravel sound, right? You know. I was like, huh. I was like, I could hear it a little bit. I was like, but that's still. Yeah, because everybody, when they think of that movie, it's like, what do they think of? Well, the obvious one is the sequence that's literally just, you know, what was it? Somebody compared it to. It's basically the you know the thing where they're just like hallucinating, right? It's, you know, basically the movie Heavy Metal, for mix up like Rob Zombie for a whole 5 minutes. Or, is it? I was just talking about the hallucinations. How is basically yeah, I was saying it's basically just it's basically it's a Rob Zombie music video mixed with the movie Heavy Metal, more or less, right? With how its presentation is. And I don't know if and it's not like I ever heard like Mike Judge admit that's where it came from, but it wouldn't shock me if someone like him knew about a movie like that. He's one of those guys. He's very mysterious. His presentation. You never know. No, of course. Oh yeah, no, he's I grew up, motherfucker. Where'd you go? Hate. I guess I'll just. It's just he left 100 Acre Wood because they all were a bunch of junkies. I can't believe Christopher left us. Like the nerve of that asshole. He was the best deal I ever had. I don't know why I made him sound like the Cowardly Lion, but maybe he is basically. Yeah, I mean they are very similar in many ways. One of the like, I mean, as it may need to be more sad, but one of the it's like kind of like a sad slash kind of you know sweet story I ever heard was Jim Cummings, who's been voicing Winnie the Pooh for like 35 years or whatever, right? Is also Tigger. And at the time, he was just Pooh, and the original voice of Tigger was still alive. And he talked about, you know, knowing the guy that voiced him. You know, he's a very sweet guy, right? No, no, he's white. no, he was very white. Shut up. That's not true. Mammy Two Shoes is a thing. Well, Elmo used to sound like a New Yorker too, as well, but I realized that wasn't a good thing. You ever hear like really early Elmo before? So originally, they made the creature and like he didn't have a name yet. Elmo didn't really get big till the 90s anyways, but he was introduced like 84, 85-ish, kind of in that time frame. And he came in, and the original voice was something kind of like this. He just talked like this the whole time. And they're like, maybe don't have him sound like that. And then the guy, he probably was like told, well, what is it? He's like, okay, well, what's this character supposed to be? He's like, well, he's like a 3-year-old, right? So it's like, he should be like, you know, kind of, you know, loud and obnoxious a little bit, right? And then you get the Elmo voice out of it. Or my personal favorite that I've heard someone do is Dirty Elmo, which is what Steve Bloom does. The voice of the main character from Cowboy Bebop, among a million other things. Yeah, he does Dirty Elmo, and it's just the high pitched Elmo voice. But then Elmo would like talk about like fingering or something. It's great. It's just stuff. Yeah, it's just like a lot of people have like their own takes on it, but it's just that concept of just like Dirty Elmo is just top tier. Well, it is. yeah. You're like, Elmo's at the street. You got $5, kid? That's Times Square, Elmo. You don't fuck with him. Listen, he's a different story, man. I'll tell you. Chicago. Detroit Elmo. I mean, it's about right. Why'd you go to drinks? His name was. It's like I'm sensing an E name. It's like his name was Elmo. Why'd you go and drink so much? Ride running on our joint run. It's like, whatever you say, Scoob. Like they're gonna sue us for copyright.
Do you need some help?
That's how he would say it.
Riku!
Like what you say, Scoob? You heard me.
Yes, a keyblade.
Or my favorite would
Unlike
be
yours,
Scooby turns around
this keyblade
and
holds the power
either
to unlock
Scooby starts
people's
like
hearts.
speaking clearly and he speaks
Allow me
with
to
like a proper
demonstrate.
British accent.
Behold!
He just goes full on. Hey yo, what's going on?
Now,
Like
open
he either
your
just
heart.
either he like becomes Patrick
Surrender
Stewart
it to
or he
the
becomes Snoop
darkness.
Dogg.
Become darkness itself.
And I'm just saying if
This is it! This power!
oh he's just
The
yeah no 'cause he's such a character. I mean he's like you watch like you know American Dad or something like he's just so good at being Stan's boss that you just kind of like he's just funny. Just a funny dude. Yeah. Sure. I mean, but yeah, you know, probably does. TV is. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they don't deny that. That's oh yeah, that's oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things. People. But the thing is, like, some people like how skinny do. They don't BS themselves about these stuff.
This should help.
You know, they're genuine. You know, hey, dude, ask Billy West. Have you seen his IMDb page? Someone printed out his IMDb page and the text was so small you could barely read it. He's got like 2 million roles in his name, right? It's like you know, kind of thing. It's like yeah, you know, he's a bit. All I know is that I've been watching. I'm only got him on my mind because yeah, always a lot of he's fries and bees, everything. He's Doug. He had a. Billy West gets really dark really fast because he's got this like fucked up childhood to his name, but so he's like, oh yeah, I was horribly abused as a child. Look where I am now. But it's like, but hey, at least I could do a great curly. I love his curly because he did curly at like a reading somewhere, and the curly, I think the curly is that because he's like a comedian from the 30s and the jokes are really like poor taste kind of thing. But it's just funny that he can do it at all. It's like because that's because you know Stippy. You know, he said he grew up. He said well, my friends were getting late in middle school. I was imitating radiators. You know, and it's just like, and this is back in the day when that was like something that people gave a shit about for whatever reason. It's funny. It's funny the way that things change, but also. Oh, good, isn't it? I want his name. Oh yeah. I'm beating you. I'm beating you. Adam Wee. His name is Adam Wee. My name's not Adam Wee. Or is it? Oh, dude. That, man, I'll tell ya. If there's anything that I think that I can always sit that they never whacked on a show like Family Guy, I think it was the Adam West stuff. It's funny because it wasn't even the first time they said the Marlon actually got to work on it. You know. Yeah. What show was it? Johnny Bravo, I'm pretty sure it was. Because he used to be a writer on that. So was he was on that show, and so was Butch Hartman. That's how they know each other. It's obviously the reason for, Butch Hart, he named Dr. Hartman after Butch, so. It's okay, no. Do I think it's the strongest show from that era? No, I would probably still say Dexter Flatt is, listen, it's a show that it's not, like, if you watch it in spurts, it's kind of funny. There's jokes that work really well. There's jokes that don't work very well.
Get me straight.
Was it the girl? Oh yeah, call me back when you're the joke about her calling back or whatever. Was it the little girl or was it someone else? Okay, because there's a joke about the little girl with where he basically implies call me back when you're leaking up your phone more or less. And it's like stuff like that can be funny, but yeah, no, I think a lot of the like that's your slap for me. It holds up a lot better. So does Orange by the Powerpuff Girls hold up pretty well. A lot of that stuff, yeah. You have to look at specific eras. About it, but because even our do not go into that territory. It depends on who you ask.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I like the old guy. He's like he reminded me of like there's like certain versions of like Alfred that are like really like who just can be totally like you're a fucking idiot, Bruce kind of thing. When they because sometimes they there's times in like even the animated where they would have Alfred just kind of be like. Kind of have those like eye roll moments a little bit.
She was just another puppet after all.
What?
The heartless were using
but
Maleficent from
but
the
saying
beginning.
it in a much funnier way.
She failed to notice the darkness in her heart eating away at her. A fitting end for such a fool.
I mean, they at least looked. They at least weren't. It wasn't Halle Berry's Catwoman. Like it wasn't on the nose or anything. subtlety can go a long way, I think, you know? I would say, yeah, because I mean, they're just jumpsuits, obviously. No, they weren't. Like they were nice suits, Scoop. Yeah. I'm gonna his yes. They're like, it's like, okay, gang, let's do this. And they're like, and Shaggy's like, I'll be right back. Goes to hide in a broom closet for a while. Like, don't bother me. That's just part of the show. It's like you occasionally hear bumping and stuff like that. It reminds you of the stupid, the old when Bender gets addicted to electricity and he's hiding in the bathroom. Bender, are you jacking off? One of their favorite lines ever. It's like, oh, it's like that. That right there is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dirty boy, dirty boy. Oh yeah. I am I am Bender. Please insert girder. It's like anyone can say it right. I am girder. Please present Bender. So I'll say this. So a lot of it hasn't quite the newer stuff because it's new seasons. And it's just like hasn't quite.
Kyrie!
You know, you could definitely feel the like it's been 10 years kind of thing.
Kyrie, open your
and
eyes.
It shows.
It's no use.
A lot, you know that issue of like shows when they write things and it's like
that
they
girl
clearly
has
wrote
lost
the
her
stuff
heart.
like a couple years
She cannot
before
wake
it
up.
premiered kind of thing.
What?
When the Animaniacs reboot came
Riku?
around, it had that same issue of
The keyhole
having jokes
cannot
like
be
that, where
completed
it's like it's very well
so long
animated
as the
and
last
everything.
princess of heart still sleeps.
But some of the reference and stuff are very
princess?
like specific to
Kyrie's a princess?
kind
Yes.
of like of
And
the
without
time
her
like of
power,
2020.
The keyhole will
kinda
remain
thing.
incomplete. It is
Like,
time
oh, yeah.
she awakens.
And I mean, so the first,
Whoever
which is
you
why
are,
the first
let Riku
episode
go.
of the reboot is good
Give him
because
back
the
his
whole
heart.
time it's just I'm taking the piss.
But first,
out of the fact that they're like,
you must
it's
give
a
the
reboot.
princess back
Reboots
her
are
heart.
usually not great. Yeah, you know all this stuff kind of thing, right?
What's...
And then a lot of it is just
don't you see yet?
doing stuff
The
that's a
princess's
little on
heart
the
is
nose. Like, oh,
responding.
they're doing like, it's like
It's
here's
been there all
Greek
along. Kyrie's heart rests within you.
mythology, but there's a giant Cyclops, and the Cyclops
Kyrie's
is also Trump
inside
for
me?
some reason. Just cause.
I know all that there is to know.
Like it doesn't have any purpose. It's just
Tell
like
me,
it's me.
who
I'm
are you?
the Cyclops. It's just that. It's just
It is I,
the best Cyclops. Like he's just doing that. So he's doing that shit. 'cause it's
seeker
like,
of
all right,
darkness.
then. It's like not relevant to anything. Just okay. Yeah. But it wasn't as like. But. Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's
I shall
not,
release
no.
you now, princess.
And then the issue.
Complete
and then
the keyhole with your
Futurama's
power.
thing is that it just
Open the door. Lead me into everlasting
First off,
darkness.
it's got the issue where you know, much like how Marge on The Simpsons sounds horrible because of the voice, because she can't do it anymore.
Forget it. There's no way
Naturally.
you're taking Kyrie's heart.
It's that same issue with Futurama, where like okay, so a couple of the voices, so Farnsworth, you know, Zoidberg, they're all right, you know. Fry's a little off. Fry kind of sounds like he's congested a little bit.
Well, what now?
I was like, but it still sounds like Fry from Sora, right?
Welcome, Oblivion.
I was like, I can get around that. And then I started to hear, and I was like, and then Leela stuff, so I was fine.
Come on!
Maybe it sounds alright.
Take that!
And then I hear Hermes talk, and I was like, Hermes sounds a little off to me.
Fire!
And then his son talks, and his son sounds like he went through like 12 puberties. And I was like, how does that even work? I was like, what the hell is wrong with your son's voice? I was like, he's supposed to sound, because Dwayne's voice is just, you know, static shock, basically. I was like, he's like, he doesn't even sound like, he doesn't even sound like Static Shock anymore. I was like, that's concerning. Kind of thing, and and there's stuff like this. Yeah, this all happened. Yeah, dude, I just told you. Well, it's on Hulu, to be fair, but still, yeah. Yeah, it really was just sort of like, kind of, just, I mean, even when it was announced, it felt so out of the blue. Sort of thing, so. But yeah, it kind of exists. I wouldn't necessarily call it anything amazing. But then it's well, yeah, but you could definitely tell that the well, the characters are still the characters. There's certain like writing that's kind of an issue because. I mean, they did a whole episode about cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you know you're like, okay. maybe find a different topic, guys. Just maybe. It's stuff like that. It's like, the second episode is probably one of the best episodes I watched. They did an episode where they go inside of Nibbler's box. Very interesting. Why not? Well, that's the shit. The shit is a literal plot point in that episode.
Here it comes. This is it.
Now witness true power.
Here. Heal.
Behold the power of darkness.
Heal.
Yeah, I saw something. I saw that.
Power.
Here it comes.
That one, I didn't even know that.
Heal.
Behold the power of darkness. Surrender.
Yeah.
Take that. This is it. This is it. Take that. Let's go. Come on. Take that.
while I'm over here desperately grinding for levels because I've never beaten the first game. I've beaten 2, I've beaten 3, I've beaten a bunch of other ones, but I never beat the original. I've been very close, but there's like a whole bunch of, it's like a long, extensive boss battle anyways. It's like, you know, it's like this phase, and then like, I remember just reading about like everything else that happened. I was like, I didn't even know half of this stuff was going on. Yeah, I mean, there are optional bosses that exist at this point. I'm sure you probably know anything about Universe. You probably know who is and always will be the toughest boss, because the funny thing is that the hardest boss in the game is not only optional, but it's not even the final boss, so... which is weird to me. But of course, they're like, well, who's going to be the hardest one? Well, Sephiroth, naturally. Why wouldn't it be him? So he's, you know, he is, he's the don't fuck with me kind of boss. I think so. He's harder to fight in that game than he probably is than he is in probably base Final Fantasy VII or the remake, for that matter. That should tell you something. Depends on which game they were playing. Are we talking like, we talking double digits here or what? In terms of the games, I mean. Did it look modern is what I'm saying. Well, you saw it, so you you can tell the difference between a PS1 game and a PS4 game. But fair enough. well, I mean, for 100% all of it, I was like, yeah, that's gotta be. I'm guessing. I'm gonna say based off of that, even with 100%, that's gotta be at least like probably. Oh man, something post Final Fantasy X at least. Nothing early on would happen.
Take that!
I was gonna say you could like speed run like I don't know, Final Fantasy 7, 8, because they have remasters and they added like a fast forward feature in it, right? Just, you know, speed everything up. Nobody respects Sora. They're like, oh, I love Modern Warfare 2. And they're like, yeah, they're like, oh, I love. Like, not only do I have to live in a world where there's 2 Modern Warfares that share the same name, it's about to be 3 because we can't have consistency, God forbid. But also, I got these people that just care. All they want to do is they just want to do the online shit. I'm just like, Call of Duty was built around a story mode. I was like, this whole genre exists because Medal of Honor did it first. You know what I mean?
Take that! Take that!
Yeah. There's characters that are Call of Duty related that are in those stories that are just like, yeah, that's how you build. It's like, oh yeah, there's a reason that people know who King Dempsey is, all this stuff, right? Because they realize that zombies actually had a story to it, right? It's the only most cohesive story you can find in a Call of Duty game, ironically. One about Nazi zombies, but also it was just fun being able to do Black Ops zombies and hear the shitty JFK impression. They're like, get the worst JFK impersonator you can get. Yeah, zombies. Yeah. He's talking at zombies. I was like, it's not Mayor Quimby, but man, it's pushing it. It's not quite Mayor Quimby, but you know. No, I was saying that the guy, that actor was JFK may as well have just been. I was like, it might as well have just gotten No, I'm saying no. I'm saying that. I'm saying the voice actor is just a white dude. Like just I don't know if they actually. I'm pretty sure the guy isn't that background. I could be wrong. He could. But I think it's a regular voice.
Come on!
But he asked, he said, how accurate is the survey in this game? And as they pointed out, they said this shit is not at all 100%. This shit's wrong. Like the survey is terrible in this game, which is shocking because it's extra funny when you realize it's like, well, Rockstar isn't even an American company; it's a British company. Chances are these dudes probably didn't give 2 fucks. Just like, oh, he speaks Serbian. I was like, I don't know, it sounds like this, I guess. Like, I know, like, I got a guy here that speaks Serbian, I guess. Like, try to say this and it's funny, because in the game, you're not, like, thrown off by it. They literally wrote that as a joke that Roman is better at English than he is at his own language. Like, okay. He's used to America, that's cute, but... I also appreciate that they also let Roman speak his language, so it's not as if he's, like, forgetful of it. It's just, he's like, well, I'm in America, and I want to tell my cousin about American titties over and over again. Boy, howdy, does he. It wouldn't be Roman Bell. Nico, let's go bowling. American titties. All that stuff. I'm like, if I had a shirt that just said what America is like, it would just be Nico, let's go bowling. Yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone said that about Roman, I'd be like, really, guys? Because I find him more endearing than anything. He's wacky, you know? Roman's a charming guy, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell he runs a business, he's trying, right? He's ironically living the American dream by struggling horribly. Yeah, but he's definitely there. I will say it probably works better than, say, the characters in 5, just because, not because I don't hate GTA 5 or anything, but there's, you know, Nico is that rag the riches kind of story that I think works better. It's like when they did Tony Hawk's Underground, they realized that they're like, well, he's a skateboarder, so make it a rags to riches story, right? Because it just makes sense to do that, you know? It's like, think you can make your own character? So you already got the customization, might as well go from there. Oh yeah, no. This is if a game lets me do, like, if I can just like go full like Bethesda with it or something, right? And just make it look really stupid. I go that route. But because I was being able to mess around with Fallout 3 and New Vegas fairly recently because of my Xbox. Because I was able to enjoy, you know, some Game Pass for a couple months. So I got to play a lot of stuff. It's, you know, and then come back to here so that I could continue playing Uncharted 2 and 3, which I just beat Uncharted 3 the other day.
Take that!
Come.
Let's go!
Come.
Take that! Take that!
Welcome
You can
oblivion.
play about
Is that it?
This should help.
Here it comes.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that. In this day and age,
It's over. This is it.
it does kind of blend together with everything else, but
This is it.
Behold the power of darkness.
I think
Surrender.
it's supposed to. It's supposed to be this
This should help.
Uncharted. They both do the same shit.
Here it comes.
But I mean, it's very clear that
This is it.
it's also not coincidental just because, I mean, think about it. Naughty Dog was created in the 90s, and so they existed when Tomb Raider was big, right? So there's a good chance that at some point they...
Sora, look! Oh, the keyhole!
It's IDOS, and it's the first, IDOS. I think the first.
Work! The keyhole's not finished
I think
yet.
they originally created the first
What
couple.
can we
but they
do?
were always, it was always their property.
We
I think
gotta
they always
go wake
published it at
Kyrie
the very
up.
least.
I think you're right.
And then
Free
eventually
your heart,
they didn't.
but
I forget.
how?
I know they moved on from. I think they had a game. They had one that just didn't sell well, and
I wonder.
I can't remember. I don't know if IDOS still had it when they did the PS2 one or not, because that was the one that basically killed Tomb Raider for a long time.
Sora!
Yeah.
Hold on! Wow! Wow!
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, a selling point should not be glitches, but unless you're Bethesda. Well, I mean, Ocarina of Time's a relatively stable game for the most part. I mean, it's. I would argue that it's if anything makes it. Oh, probably. Yeah, I mean, that it's on the fact that almost any game on N64 essentially is kind of just stuck in this perpetual, like, it was always going to be the kind of thing where there was going to be two versions of the same game, and the PS1 version almost always was going to be the superior one just by default, because it wasn't a fucking cartridge. And yeah, I think it's the whole like Legend of Zelda charm
awakened at
that holds
last,
up, because at the
princess.
time it was just a
The
game,
keyhole
right? It was
is
just
now complete.
it was a
You
big
have
deal,
served
but
your
it wasn't
purpose.
like
But now it's over.
But it wasn't Breath of the Wild big or anything. It wasn't like that.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves?
It's not my go-to.
I don't know.
Impossible.
No,
Yeah.
you won't use me for this.
Riku!
You've got to run. The Heartless are coming.
Oh, you know. So,
What about the
Yeah, that's-
keyhole?
well, that's what makes the whole that's why when people talk about it, they'll tell you why they like Majora's Mask a lot more, because it's very much just a better. Obviously, it's hindered by the N64 in its own way, but but it is. But I do think it's. But Zelda's always been a weird one because it's like it took years for people to appreciate something like, say, Wind Waker, right? They're like, oh well, it's not the same, kind of thing. But obviously, people would go and play it and recognize it as a good game, kind of thing, stuff like that. Well, look, everybody's got their own opinions, but no, I know the reasons, but go ahead. Yeah, there's some things. Yeah. There's some like item stuff that they fix. I know someone talked about there's like because I don't know shit about Wind Waker, but just other than through hearsay, but kind of thing. So yeah, but I get it, Definitely, yeah.
Sora? Is that you?
Yeah, no, I played it. Oh yeah, dude, I played that and
This
Majora's
time I'll
Mask
protect you.
on 3DS. Oh my god. Yeah, everything is just so like, yeah. You're not constantly doing a million things at once, but yeah, it's not all this like crazy ass menu management like you would on N64. It's actually like it's here, but yeah, oh yeah. You can just just item swapping on the fly. And it's funny because of all the games, the first time I was supposed to beat something, it was supposed to be Ocarina of Time on 3DS, and it just wasn't. And it was supposed to be Majora's Mask.
Go
Again,
now!
that didn't happen either, but
Come with us.
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle. Now go!
I know. But I'm saying I was
Heartless are coming.
but I didn't
All right.
because I was,
Let's get out of here.
just bad gamer.
Tell me what happened.
You're just like, oh shit, you don't consider it. Like, in like the moment you're not thinking, oh yeah, well, obviously Link's gonna know the songs that fight the tide. Obviously. Just go for it. Meanwhile, this game is just heartless, darkness, heartless, all that shit. Well, to me, I was like, this game can. Well, this thing can be represented. Yeah, but instead it's Goofy saying it, but still. It's all you need is a Goofy and Donald Duck saying darkness, heartless, and there you go. There's also that clip of Donald Duck saying Sephiroth. Beautiful. And my favorite Final Fantasy character, Donald Duck. Back up, bro. Hi, Sid. You still don't have your cigarette? It's my favorite thing. They put Sid from Final Fantasy VII in this game, and he used to have a cigarette in his mouth. They're like, well, we can't have that in there. Give him a stick. All that stuff. yeah. It's all bad, and then it's like it becomes really dark and depressing. It's like all that. It's like it's like yeah, it's like a Christmas commercial, and it's like every year 20 children starve at Christmas. And it's like it's like what'd I do? They're like I didn't do anything. It's like you're watching.
Here.
It's like
Here.
it'd be like watching like Law and Order, but then the main character's like, I go vroom vroom. Yeah, it's basically that like Robot Chicken sketch of
See ya.
like from the creators and stuff, but it's Clark. Guy with the I mean, first off, thank you. I think it's funny that Robot Chicken of all shows is reasonable enough to not call it. They're like, well, he's disabled, but he's not. Like you expect him to be like, oh, he's mentally retarded. Like you expect him to say that. Because some shows just do, but I'm like, good on you guys for actually giving enough of a shit to be like, well, the joke is only funny if you actually respect this person. So it's just that, but I'm Selick. Can't believe, surprised you even know a show like that. And
Let's go.
weirdly enough, ironically enough, grandmother, same grandmother I told you about, actually, at one point in time, she'd like watching, it was like Dateline type stuff, right? She'd like watch that all the time. Someone that was like really close to her and to our family, she and would always jokingly say that she liked to watch murder on TV. And it's like, well, it's like always happening. It's like, and it goes, what do you do with your men? And I was like, it's like, I mean, he's not wrong. I was like, you watch Dateline, that's like, the funny thing is, Dateline wasn't even originally crazy about that stuff. When it first came on back in 82 or something, it was meant to be more like, kind of like, just like nightly news or something kind of thing. It was more like, you know, it was like one of those like PBS news shows kind of thing, where they're, you know, it's like, you know, where they're just like talking about like, oh, some kind of event happened here, like, oh, what's no, it's basically they weren't talking about how this person got murdered and stuff, and talking to victims about it. They were like, so here's how this person clearly like came into their house and murdered this person, kind of thing, right? No, they would talk more. They would used to talk about like, oh, here's something that's in the news, kind of thing. Like, let's just talk about that. Like, oh, let's talk about, you know, John Benet Ramsey or something. Stuff like that. Like, it's just like, here's a missing persons case. yeah, that kind of thing. Just because it was like, it's like NBC already would have had footage and stuff like that. So, voila. And then they realized that the guy that hosted the show was just really good at being a host. And he became so well known that they actually, you know how they like, how you have like GPSs with voices? I'm still waiting for I keep waiting for that Family Guy joke of Yakov turning off to be a thing. In Soviet Russia, road for you. I just keep waiting for that to happen. I don't know why, but... Ooh, and Adam West in any form. It was, yeah, that they had some program, I forget, at one point, but they actually got the host of Dateline to record himself. So it's this person who's like talking about you the same way he would about like, and then this person, it's like, here's what happened in this house today. Like the same way he would tell you about a murder, he's gonna tell you to turn left on, you know, Barnaby Street. It's funny, and I'm just like. Like, the only thing better than that would just be Gilbert Gottfried. God. Get it? Yeah, it's like all the people, like, this would be great, and then this person just isn't alive anymore. It's like, oh yeah, Norm Macdonald could do it. Oh, no, he's dead. It's like, I'm so happy that Norm got to actually do his last major project before he passed away, so. Which is an amazing show, The Mike Tyson Mysteries. Oh, such a good show. It's little. Oh, it's basically, imagine it's this. It's somebody wanted to make a Scooby-Doo show, and they're like, well, what if it's like what if we do something Scooby-Doo-esque, but it's Mike Tyson instead? So it's Mike Tyson with his own mystery team, and it's him, his adopted Asian daughter, a ghost, and Norm Macdonald as a pigeon. And like his character is called Pigeon, but literally, they're just like, be Norm Macdonald, and it's just, so they're just like, okay, this, and then this scene, he's gonna just say all the disgusting things that Norm Macdonald would say doing stand-up, you know, kind of. So they just have this pigeon talking about ejaculating everywhere. Because he can. So they intentionally write him to be like to be gross and vile on purpose, but it's just Norm Macdonald doing Norm Macdonald. That's what he does. It's just that whole thing. It's just like yeah, turn. But for you, Pac, I'm gonna make a special one just for you because I know what you want. You want the man, the myth, the legend, David Spade. Yeah, you turn over here. It's great.
This is it.
Hey, if you turn this way, you might find another McDonald's, you badass. Just like. Dude. Hey, you went the wrong way, jackass. like, yeah, it's he would yell, but it's like, yeah, yeah, because Norm would call you a dumb motherfucker. So Spade, no, he'd just be like, watch where you're going, idiot. Just like the least threatening thing you could tell a person, but it's just extra funny. The guy used to be funny, you know.
Come on.
Having just like irrelevant conversations about nothing. Why don't you? If you could just turn right, that'd be great. Could. Call me Dale Earnhardt Jr. because you keep making the same left turn. Shit like that. Yeah, he went straight to a bar. Never came back. I'll never get my Gordon, my Gilbert Gottfried one as much as I would love to have that. Because Gilbert Gottfried scolding you, oh, that's what I need. Yeah, you go back. It's like, now don't crash into any cars. Okay. Yeah, you're like, yeah, you like open up the car, like you don't even turn the car on. It's like, I'm already on. Screaming at you constantly. All you do is open the door and you just hear a screaming Gilbert Gottfried coming from your car. How was that?
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Yes! All they likable. If you get far enough, it would just sound like a joke all up. I'm just thinking of like some of the worst ones.
This is it! This is it!
Oh yeah, no, he was. Well, he wasn't E-squared. I'm on the show.
Take that!
Soviet Russia. In America, you have Hollywood squares. In Soviet Russia, Hollywood squares you. Something like. He's like, where's my paycheck? See, Yakov could just have a whole career of just like he purposely just doesn't try anymore, and it's just like every joke is like half-assed, but it's still funny somehow. But not in a David Spade haha funny kind of way. How is it? Yes, yeah, exactly.
Come on!
It's exactly. It's me, Jack Nicholson. Okay, you're gonna take right. If you just take right, that'd be great. Real boy, you're going to hell. Hell. It's yeah. If you make if you make the wrong turn, it plays the hell song from the South Park movie. So it's just James Hetfield yelling at you. Like, why did James Hetfield keep telling me to go to hell? I didn't do anything to him. They're like it's James Hetfield because Lars wouldn't say yes. They're like who? That's I tell you that they're like. How to fuck with Lars Ulrich? You go to a Metallica concert. you go. Hey Lars, I listen to your album for free. I don't think that's very nice of you. It's just an image of him spitting. What's that? No, I know. He's just a large. I couldn't like. It'd be like going up to like James Hetfield and saying, "You fucking suck." It's just like I can't. No, I respect the guy too much. But I will gladly tell. I'll gladly rub. I'll say anything to Lars because nobody likes Lars. I've it's funny because it's like there's so many people in the world. It's like the drummer of Metallica is more unlikable than like most legitimate like heavy metal bands out there. It's funny to me. Like.
This is it! This is it!
Yeah, that's the video game is built around acquire tickets, right?
Take that!
Yeah, we're in a video game.
Take that!
Listen, man.
Take that!
Yeah, it's funny. Like the only thing that would make me happy is to see an episode of Beavis and Butthead with Metallica, and it's just Beavis and Butthead fucking around, pissing on Marge for no reason, but like literally. All I need is like this. I think these two are like the most like. It's funny. Like the music critics have like the most. Get so much hate, right, from people because they're just very kind of I'm just thinking they're not always very open-minded or kind of early, like they know what they do, right? They're like familiar with certain artists, certain genres, things like that, right? But not much else. So to me, it's kind of to me, it's funny that like Beavis and Butthead, which is nothing more than just Mike Judge being Mike Judge, right? More or less, just doing this thing. Is our bit. Little boy, go. Yeah. I want. Now I can't unhear that stupid song. Little boy, going to hell. I know. Did it to myself. It's coming right now. It's hit and run. It's hit and run. Yeah, it's just so they can. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I ever tell you one of my. This is a horrible. There's just images that come out that crack me up that it's. Well, one is it's an image of old Marilyn Manson, which someone described. They said Marilyn Manson looks like your aunt, your old aunt. That's like knows that's constantly bugging you about stuff. It's just the hair and like the glasses, really like saying. You know, he can't help it. It's age, right? He's fucking like 50-something years old, whatever. He's still living. And then there's an image of what was it? James Hetfield and his face. Oh my god. No, not Lars. At least, yeah, basically. It's I'm trying to think of the names of the members of the fucking band.
Come on!
For Metallica, yeah. I should know. Kirk, thank you. That's Kirk, yeah. It was James and Kirk next to each other, and they said, someone said that they looked like your grandma and grandpa. Getting ready to meet you. because they both are next to each other, gray hair. Kirk had glasses on. He looked like the grandma. Like, oh. That is so mean. But, you know. I mean, they're the grandfathers of music and so forth, you know? For what it's worth, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Apparently, when they got James Hetfield to sing that song for the South Park movie, they played the thing with Trey Parker singing it, and they said, "Sing it like this." He's like, "That's not what I don't sing anything like that." And they're like, everyone's around him was like, "You two sound exactly the same when you sing."
Come on!
And they pretty much do. I mean, granted, obviously one's more exaggerated than the other, but still. It's very clear that Trey has a very similar range to James Hetfield. And he didn't write, of course, Trey didn't write the classic that is, "Give me food, give me fire, give me damn yeah." Classic song right there. All I listen to is mostly old people music. If anyone, listen, I'm still. You know how many times I watch videos that are TikTok related, and I just feel bad for the person that's making the video. I'm just like, why am I watching this? Because I love this person's content, you know. But I feel bad because it's just like. They don't want to be watching this crap, and I don't want to either.
Thunder!
He was doing the... It was that person was going through music stuff. It's like, ah yes, music and TikTok. Sounds like a wonderful life.
Come on!
There.
Take that! This is it!
90s, and they're high schoolers. So now you get both middle fingers, and like 20 more. That's all. Get one for each hand, and yeah, it's gonna a finger for each hole you got. So that's what you do. It's true. You get on their hand. Wait, fingers. Nothing to do with the toe, you know. What was that part? Right.
Deep freeze! See ya!
Do it right compared to what? Or do you just mean generally? You just mean general, or is there one that you play that you didn't like? What's that? Two wasn't bad. Two wasn't bad. Maybe. So three might be bad. I've never played three myself, but I could understand if someone was. Yeah. That's why. Well, that's a unfortunate excuse, but I understand. But if holding a handheld is hurting your hands, then that's a concern. That's very concerning. But I could maybe understand why holding, say, a PSP might be more annoying than, say, holding a 3DS, to be fair. Well, yeah, that one might be annoying. True. I mean... Well, I mean, let's get access to it. You get access to the laptop. There you go.
Come on!
No, but I'm saying.
This is it!
No, but visual play. I'm assuming that one's probably. Yeah, I'm assuming that one's probably updated to get something.
Heal!
Especially from when I used to use it. Long time ago. Some of my shittiest videos are me recording a crappy laptop screen. Don't ask me. I was playing Sonic Advance with one hand and holding the recorder with the other. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't have a way to... Because if I had something like... Because it wasn't like the kind of camcorder I could just like set on an object, right? Yeah, that kind of thing. It was just a... It was... I can't even remember what the brand... I'm trying to think what the hell the brand was. It was big at the time. It was one of these It had like a USB that you could like
the end of the
come
tunnel.
out and that would come out of it.
Oh,
And
your
you
grandma's
stick it,
story,
you could
right?
stick it into like the port on the
That's right.
on a computer or whatever, right?
We were together.
And it was supposed
You know
to just
what's
kind of
funny?
automatically.
I looked
you could
everywhere
edit
for
it.
you,
It had a
but you were
program
with me all
that
along.
that you could like edit in.
Finally,
do
we're
video editing
together,
it
Kyrie.
yourself. But I could never.
It's time to get Riku back.
But it was like too. It was like too
You
big
think
for the
it'll ever
computer
be
I
the
was
same
using.
again between us?
If the
Or
laptop
use
had more
those
space,
two?
right, and was just a little bit more powerful,
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved
the one
me,
I was using,
remember?
like it was actually like a 2010 laptop, it would have
was
actually
lost in the
been
darkness.
fine, but
I
that was
couldn't
running
find my
like,
way.
you know, Windows 7 or
As
something.
I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was.
But
The darkness almost swallowed me.
yeah. So I would
then
just kind of
I heard a
record them,
voice.
put them on
Your
the computer,
voice.
and then just upload them
You
that
brought
way.
me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
And there was nothing remotely special
That's
about
it.
them, so.
Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
Well, let's go.
You can't go,
Why not?
because
Oh,
it's
look, it
way
looks
too
like-
dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
even if we're apart, we're
If
not
I wasn't
alone
recording
anymore.
this footage
right?
now, I would, but
I can't help.
You'd kind of be in my way.
all of a sudden one day,
Okay.
I downloaded
You win.
an app that lets me that
Take
where I
this.
can see like all these videos that I've uploaded.
It's my lucky
For a long
charm.
time,
Be
I would
sure to
get
bring
views.
it back to me.
And then I stopped getting them.
Don't worry, I will.
Like none of them would get views, and then all of a sudden,
Promise?
like in the past like
Promise.
week, all of a sudden I've like uploaded 3 videos. And all out of nowhere, they're
Don't
like
ever
in double
forget.
digits already.
Wherever you go.
And I'm like,
I'm
what the hell is
always with
this? like all of a sudden, my like Uncharted 3 finale has the most amount for all the that playlist. It's very strange. Oh, why did I think that was Mickey for a second? Yeah, I like that this game has Mickey for 5 seconds, and then the second game is Mickey's all over it. You get to see Mickey fight with the Keyblade. It's great. And then Mickey walks around and says, "Oh, are you the chosen one?" Well, there's just like this great image of it's Mickey wearing a cloak, like a cloak. Yeah, he's like wearing like a black hooded robe, right? But the robe, the hood of the robe is over his ears. Yeah, so it's just like so it's just covering, so it's covering his head, but the ears are there, so he's just like standing there, and with this 3D model looking like with like angry eyes, but its mouth is open because that's how he's animated. Because they could never animate these characters, right? Because you think about how they look, right? You're like, it's like, you know, make a 3D model of these characters. Okay. Now you gotta make them expressive. Well, you can't. The problem is that like, so they'll show like, you know, Minnie being sad, but they can't show her being sad, so they have to do close-ups of her face. Because otherwise she'd just be smiling. Otherwise she would look like an insane person. They couldn't animate it. It's like, people, totally fine. But, you know, fucking Donald Duck and shit, that's too much. But if they're human-like in their Disney characters, that's not a problem. But hey, you know. But Kingdom Hearts 3 has Woody shit-talking someone who's one of the Organization 13 members, and that's what matters most. It's like one of my favorite things. This thing is basically like I don't care who you are. I don't know. It's like I don't know who the fuck you are, but get lost. Yeah, he's basically doing like the "you have no friends, I do" shit. Like it gets real. Sully does it too, but it's not as funny as when Woody does it. Because Woody does it like, yeah, this dude goes like full on like. He's like Toy Story 1 Woody a little bit. They like choose particular settings for like when they choose certain movies and stuff. So they have to kind of get creative with like when they're set. So, for example, in the second game, you have the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which means you have these weird-looking like fake people. They all look like Ken dolls. It's great. Because they're like, okay, I need you to make it look like Johnny Depp, but it's not gonna look like Johnny Depp. And then Sora standing next to him. Sora looks like, you know, a fucking anime wannabe. And then also Donald and Goofy are there. It's like, it's very strange. Everybody, the perspective is always very strange. Like, they purposely make it so that almost everybody is just slightly taller than Sora is, so he's always looking up at them. Great. But they used the first Pirates movie, and then when they brought back the world for the second for Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's way better in that game, anyways, because you actually go like full Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. I was like, let's go fly the ship, and then I remember that I've had to go talk to Sid. I was like, oh yeah, my ship isn't fixed yet. Is your outfit, Sora? Seriously? Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. I'm Chip, I'm Dale, and we're Chip and Dales. At least in this version, I have a trophy attached to it. Probably. what you want like this month? I bent down and said, I need about 350. Also Beast is just here because why not? I remember the first time going to this game and I was like, of all the places, like you get to like these like last couple worlds and they're not Disney themed anymore, and then I just see Beast from Beauty and the Beast there, and I was like, It's like, sure, why not? He's just there. Health Beast, god damn. That's a long green bar, let me tell you. That's like sexy. Yeah, I wasn't trying to sound weird when that's what I was saying. It was just they have like the health and thing set up. It's circled around the character. The health bar is kind of like a hose. So it just sticks out, and it looks really wrong, but...
Come on!
Again, I'm not sorry. This is the only game... It won't specifically show it for this version, but...
Come on! This should help.
I tried to dress. I tried to dress back. Like it's Shaggy. Nobody calls me Norville. And then somebody said, well, nobody likes you so much. No. That's not real. That's a that was never real. I swear. I definitely haven't watched the first episode.
This is it!
was. Doctor, he's not moving. I can't. He's got a heartbeat at least. I mean, I guess. Did I tell you how I felt watching when I got to go back and I watched Idiocracy, and I was like, holy shit, this movie more relevant now than ever. I was like, when that movie came out, it was just a movie, right? It was just it didn't mean it. A little bit, but Mike Judge did, you know, naturally. And little did Mike Judge know how absurd that was going to be to the world.
Take that! This is it! Force! This should help.
And I'm like sitting there and I realized like there's so much stuff. I was like, oh my God.
Take that!
And I see the TV and I was like, oh my God, fucking smart TV. It's got ads on it everywhere. I was like, good Lord, what do you do?
This is it!
I was like,
This is it!
like it's like that's something that was clearly meant to be like, there's no way this can happen, right? Something that was pure satire, and it's like, oh my God, that was real, and like,
This is it!
there were like aspects of something in the movie that was like very clear. The idea of like the TikTok culture thing really kicked in a bit. And I was like, you know, the things that you don't expect to be real and they just aren't. And I was like, I feel bad when somebody's too right about something. I was like, you just watch it, you're just like, oh, it's just a fun movie that just happens to, you know, work really well, but when you watch it now, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. How could somebody be too right?
This is it!
Have you never seen it yet?
This is it!
Oh, you would like it. That one that's the second movie that Mike Judge did after Office Space. Yeah. What are you talking about? How can you say? Okay, I love that you said he does movies and then forgot that. Did you forget about the fact that Beavis and Butt-Head had a movie? I'm just saying. True. I mean, semantics and all of it. Yeah.
This should help.
But
This is it!
yeah, I mean semantics nonetheless. But yeah, beyond that, I'm surprised. I mean, it's, yeah, I was gonna say, but you've at least heard.
Come on!
You've seen something obvious. Well, I've always stood by that rule of like, if I can, because to me, I can watch something like, I don't know, say, you know, a Pixar film, right? Because it is just 90 minutes, right? And some of those movies just, I mean, you know, they just fly by anyways. Sure, yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's like, sure, yeah, it's that kind of thing of like, it sounds really cool, right? Yeah, that's like a... Exterminator, right? Is it that one? Like the Exterminator trying to... Yeah. I have to find the name of that, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. That's, that one I did not expect to hear, honestly, but maybe it was more well-known than I thought. There's a lot of, like, weird movies where I'm just like, I didn't even know this existed, but it's got someone famous in it, and I was like, well, maybe it was, like, one of those did really well on VHS kind of movies, right?
This is it!
Like that, and then you're like, someone's like, oh, mouse movie, and they're like, do it little, you're like, no. The opposite of what I said.
Donald!
Sorry, yeah.
This is it! This is it!
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
This should help. Heal! This is it! This is
Step aside!
This should help. Take that! Come on!
Step aside!
Take that!
Yep, now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Sora, you did it.
There you go. Okay. Right.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Besides, I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
Right. Just wanted to tell a story, bro. You like interjected. I was just gonna say something. I was just making a statement about whatever, but I mean, you got that's fair. I mean, you know. I mean, you're not wrong. Right. Well, no. What I was pointing out was someone was talking about at the time.
Gorge, is
They
that
had
all that's
Jeff
left of the
Goldblum on the
world
show,
taken by the
like, what
Heartless?
his age?
Those worlds will be
spiciness,
restored
yada,
if we
yada,
beat
yada, that
Ansem,
stuff, right?
right?
And someone
But
joked
if we do beat
about
him,
if
and all
Ringo
these
was on
worlds
there,
become restored
Ringo
and
Starr.
disconnected,
He's like, you
what's
know, 80
gonna
years
happen to
old.
this
It's
place?
like,
And to
well,
us?
it's great, but I'm dying.
This is a heartless
It's
world,
it's
so maybe it'll just disappear.
Like Ringo, I see you went on your Instagram. You
But
don't have an
no
Instagram.
worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere.
What's this picture
I'm
from
sure we'll find
1962?
our pals again.
You
Yep, I just know that we will.
having a thrash with the boys. It's like, it's
Yeah.
good times, but
You're
I'm
right.
dying. It's like that's the whole.
I'll return this.
Like,
I promise.
and meanwhile, my brain's like, what if though? I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Oh yeah. I mean, if anything, like the host is someone I probably is amazed by that stuff. Well, that's time. Yeah, I mean, like it's less likely, but. Well, yeah. I mean, he's not a robot. After all, he's human. I'm dying. It's just the weird thing is, they were doing that bit, and also it was. What was it? They were playing like Dead Space, and they brought up the one. Ringo is the oldest. He is over 80. He is ill, and the idea of Ringo and how he's so stupid and ridiculous. I'm dying. Oh, it's so hot. I'm dying. And I found this. Someone played a clip that was Ringo going. That was children. You know who I am? I know who you are. I was like, ugh. Ringo, please. I was like, I was trying to bring this up to my mom. I was like, I don't know, is that just a thing? People are just more comfortable back then with that stuff? I don't know. Like, he wasn't trying to say it in a creepy way, but like, how do you? Like, how else would you take that? Because they're eating stuff that's semi-filling? I mean, you could argue it's the smart way of having it. Like from a financial standpoint.
Donald! Take that! Come on!
But I won't do that. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
This is it! This is it!
That's how Dana Carvey used to do Bush Senior. He used to actually do an impression, and then he just realized he could just do nonsense words. And he's got this when he starts going, dad. So he's just sitting there going, gaga, like he's just like nonsense. But yes, exactly, like it's just like gaga. Yeah, like Popeye did. Yeah, it's like... I mean...
Take that!
Welcome to my Popeye ASMR. Just like, hell yeah, dude.
Here!
Like, yeah, it's Popeye ASMR, but it's just someone eating Popeye's chicken. I guess speaking of Popeyes, I always wondered if the thing that they were supposed to be going for in Little Nicky was like supposed to be like the one guy had like a distinct accent. I was like, are they going for like the Scandinavian rocker thing? I always wondered about that. Because he speaks in this weird voice, and it's supposedly some kind of accent, but I don't know what the hell it is. Just like... Yeah. The one... I'm not, Well, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just saying it's fucking high art or anything. Believe me, but it's a little Nicky. I'm not. Why the guy do Rodney like that, man? Why the guy do that to that man? He did nothing wrong. No, I mean I'm saying they made Rodney Dangerfield do a scene where he shoves a pineapple in Hitler's ass. And I'm like, why'd you guys gotta do that to this man? Yeah, I was like, why? I was like, it's a stupid scene, whatever, but beyond that point, I'm just like, why'd you guys make Rodney do this? And I'm like, you get this comedy legend, and that's what you want him to do? Like, because it's not even like because he didn't do much in the movie, mind you, he's just there, I guess. Much at that point anyways, but old man Rodney, but Rodney's he's like, he's like, I went to the mall today. Everything is like that. Punchline joke. Set up. Whatever. Yeah, great crowd. So, and he just had a charm to him for a long time. He was a joke. Caddyshack and everything. He's the person that made a fart scene in Caddyshack work. True story. Yeah, Rodney's the crazy old guy. Not the angry asshole, but the one with the goofy face that's acting like it. I wouldn't say long hair. No, he doesn't have long hair. I mean, there's him and Ted Knight. Ted Knight's the angry, like, first off, that's not true. It's been a long time. It's not common, but they used to. Also, Star Wars books exist, so to that logic, but no, no, it wasn't. Why would you think? No. I mean, look. I mean, George Lucas probably has many versions of A New Hope. I'm sure that he wrote, and changed a lot. But no, he never because I forget because he was already doing film before Star Wars even came out. So Star Wars, I mean, I'm sure you know, was basically just a huge. I mean, is the equivalent of throwing your kid off a bridge and saying, "Land in the water." Or I guess better, like throwing someone out of a plane without expecting them to remember where the parachute is. It's like that scene from Who Framed Roger Rabbit where Eddie's falling from the plane, like open, and he's falling with Bugs and Mickey, and they're like, he opens his parachute and it's just an anvil. And he thinks he's gonna die, but he doesn't because he's in like cartoon land, right? Toontown, that sort of thing. But yeah, no. I know that the like anything, because they always had like merchandise stuff. I mean, because Star Wars did so well immediately that it was like, bam, toys and everything as soon as possible, right? But yeah, no, I know a lot of books came more like post prequels, but I assume that there was probably stuff written somewhere between, the release of Return of the Jedi and Phantom Menace. It wouldn't surprise me. Possibly even sooner. So, but Well, yeah. Well, okay. So aspects of A New Hope are inspired by stuff that he grew up with for sure. There was I forget the hell they were. There was like 40s, something like Indiana Jones or whatever, like old short films, right? Or someone's someone's the hero kind of thing, right? So he wrote it where yeah. So I think that's kind of what Han Solo is mostly. He's I'm the cocky hero and things like this. It's very. There are things that are just very you can put those in. You can just be like, well, it's just he's the cocky. He's the cocky pilot. And it was nice because back then there weren't 10 million characters and there weren't 1,000 languages and stuff like this to worry about, right? It was nice because there would be weird alien languages, but you just knew that they were alien languages. And then there was Chewbacca, right? And you didn't really think too much about it because it was just there, right? It was just he could talk to Chewbacca, and most people knew what Chewbacca was saying. They had C-3PO there to be, their personal scapegoat or whatever, but they're just okay, yeah. I mean, he's a translator. It's very much an excuse to be what are these motherfuckers saying? And 3PO would be like that because he could talk to R2, right? But he could talk to everybody. And I'm surprised I didn't do more of that with his character. I feel bad because C-3PO is one of those characters that should have been fleshed out more and wasn't. It's very possible. I've heard some. I can't tell you how many gay jokes I've heard about 3PO, which I have no idea why they feel the need to do that. I was like, it's just a guy in a tin suit for one thing. Now relax. Second off, not relevant to this shit at all.